Regional leaders gathered in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, for the IGAD Extraordinary Head of State Assembly to address the status of the implementation of the revitalized peace agreement on the resolution of the conflict in the Republic of South Sudan. After a lengthy deliberation on the first day of the sitting to determine the number of states in South Sudan as required by the peace deal, the meeting failed to come out with a mutual resolution and adjourned the meeting for the further consultation on the following day.
The meeting was called off. The heads of states and government went and said to consult, and after consultation they called President Salva. Salva went in with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and they were asked some more questions which they explained thoroughly, and as a result it was decided that this sitting should be adjourned, and that whatever position that they have, they will consult first with Riek Machar tomorrow morning, after which the party, the heads of states and government will meet again to deliberate and come out with the communique.
Michael McCoy said President Salva Kiir maintained the position of the government and not reduce the already established states. Michael McCoy said there is no more extension and any outstanding issue will be addressed by the inclusive transitional government of the national unity.
The position of government is very clear. We are saying the government should be established, maintain the current status quo of the 32 states, and after that, this inclusive Artigono will now decide whether to go for a referendum, or to extend it, or to push it to the constitutional making process. This is our position. And if rejected by the opposition, then we go immediately for a popular consultation, which we can do now.
McCoy further said that the government will be formed, whether IGAD likes it or not.
The government will be formed whether IGAD likes it or not.
On the second day of the deliberation, IGAD held a closed-door meeting with President Salva Kiir and the opposition leader Dr. Riek Machar to deliberate on the issue of the number of states and the boundaries. After another lengthy deliberation, the meeting agreed to postpone the meeting on the determination of the state for a meeting session to be held in Juba with the people of South Sudan to decide.
The meeting was concluded today with a note that the government will go back to South Sudan, will go and sensitize the people and inform them about the process that took place here, and that that the government is going back to them for consultation. So get ready for the consultation, get ready with your answers, so that when we go there, you will give us the answer, and the government will be ready to implement whatever advice or decision you take as the people of South Sudan.
Speaking to the media after the meeting, the Minister of Information and Communication, Michael McCoy, said today Dr. Riek Machar, instead of standing with these 23 states, he went down to 10 states. McCoy said the government still maintains its position of 32 states plus Abyei administrative area.
In our resumption today, the IO, Dr. Riek Machar, instead of standing on his 23, he went down again to 10. And so the discussion of today concentrated around the 10 states. Our position had ever been clear that we are not ready to change even a single state. We are not ready to remove even a single state out of the 33, 32 plus Abyei. We are saying this because this is not the decision of the government. This requires the decision of the people of South Sudan. They are the ones who will direct their government to act in the way they want. And as such, when Dr. Riek decided again to come back to 10 states, he made it even worse than before. And we told him in clear words that we are no longer ready to continue. The only thing we can do is to suspend the talks, and we'll go and ask the people, inform the people of South Sudan about your position and about the position of their government or your government. If the people of South Sudan say, create whatever number you want, or if they say, accept 10, accept 20, don't move, keep the 32, increase it, make it 50 or 100, that will be up to them, and they are the final authority and the final decision makers.
The recent deadlock between the government and the opposition parties over the number of state and the borders cast doubt on whether the parties would be able to meet the deadline for the formation of the transitional government of the national unity. The extended 100 days of the pre-transitional period are elapsing with only less than 2 weeks left till the deadline for the formation of the transitional government of the national unity. But the issue of the number of states and the boundaries still remains very contentious and complicated to implement. It has been tabled to the African Union and IGAD to decide, but still consensus has not been reached. The time is elapsing, and the most question that is being asked is who will compromise this time, and will the unity government be formed on time? For SSBC, Ajomarang, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.